Getting a very Death Star sort of feel from here. You're gonna fly in a Millennial Falcon or something and then land it here. I don't know why I'm feeling Death Star, because it's not very Death Star-y. But something about, you know, the big open space and the teeth and everything makes me feel like giant Death Star. Oh shoot, I think we're being invaded by aliens. This thing certainly looks like a UFO. Talk about big and interesting. Hello everyone, my name is DarkRubberNeck and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers Shipyard Showcase. This view reminds me of something. I'm thinking Star Trek? I'm thinking the Enterprise? I don't know why this is making me think that. I am trying out Sir BlackArmor's sector control station and it looks very interesting. A lot of very interesting stuff to it. Very detailed from what little I can see so far. I haven't actually gone into there to actually explore it yet, so I don't know what's in there, but if the outside's anything to judge by, it's going to be amazing inside. And now that I think about it, when was the last time I actually did a base for, you know, Shipyard Showcase? I don't remember the last time I did an actual base. It's mainly, you know, spaceships or mobile bases or, you know, just that sort of stuff. I don't remember the last time I actually seen a really cool looking base. Does this have like a landing pad or anything like that? You know, so that way you can dock and stuff? I don't see one. Like, I'd suspect here would be, but don't tell me this is like some sort of strange airlock. That it's like an artsy airlock. It's like you can't get in unless you have permission, because the teeth just grind in your ships that go in. But if you're a friendly ship, then the airlock around the area opens up and allows you in, and then you land. Oh, afterwards I should test that out to make sure that is what it is, because that looks cool if it is. What is this? Okay, ore detectors, interesting. Very interesting. Whee! Boink. Okay. So, what is in this megalithic? How do you pronounce it anyway? Megalithic? I don't know. Giant UFO of death. It's like, look at this. The feet look like giant thrusters or something like that. It's like a big ass thruster sitting on top of a sitting underneath a UFO. Like you'd expect to just go flames coming out from underneath it and to fly off into space. Well, it certainly got a turret here for defense. Is that all the turrets it has? Because, you know, you want to be able to defend with more than just a turret. Definitely plenty of antennas. Some missile turrets. I mean, it could do with more if you're being, you know, threatened by some serious attacks. But, you know, a missile turret, a machine gun turret, they do the trick. You know what I mean? It's not exactly great defense against a small horde of raving marauders or something like that. But how often do you get a small horde of raving marauders? Not very often, so it's fine. And we go in here. And we got a lot of empty space here. Okay. Well, obviously each of these doors are entranceways. So we got here. Okay, not a gravity lift. Looking around, wait, is that? That was an airlock. Had gas pumping out of it. Okay, still nothing. Wait, no, there is something here. Is there a door or something that I can go through? Yes, there is. Okay, so what is on this floor? We got staircases. Staircases are always cool. They look cool in this game. Got cargo containers, which have nothing in there. Because, you know, they're just storage, I'm guessing, maybe, perhaps. More cargo containers and airlocks. Let's go. These are actually really nice stairs, they are. Okay, we got med bays on the next floor. One med bay here. And there is a lot of symmetry to this base. And now a med bay. Okay, so this floor is all just med bays, and the floor beneath that is a few cargo containers. I guess, you know, this base definitely has room for modifying it to your heart's content. For example, you know, by being, yeah, it looks cool, you know, having large open space and stuff like that. But, you know, it's like, if you're going to spend all this money on building a giant space base like this. Okay, maybe there is a gravity lift here. Interesting. But gravity generators don't work on planets, so maybe it's if you've built this thing in space? I don't know. I'm not entirely certain about the purpose of the gravity generators. No, this is a big gravity well in the middle, you know, this gravity elevator. This would actually be a nice place for that cool multi-story elevator mod. And what would be even cooler is if that mod actually had like a 4-way door entrance at each floor, so where you can choose which direction you want to come from. Because that would look actually quite cool here. You know, you stop off at each floor and it's like you have a little platform moving into where you want to go. That would look really cool, that would, instead of just having a big jetpack space. It's too bad there's a lot of really useful mods that, you know, aren't vanilla, because, you know, some of the mods that are out there are just so useful that they really should be vanilla, but they're not. Okay, there's definitely a lot of assemblers. You will not be lacking on assemblers. Assemblers. Ah, tongue-tied, tidy, tongue-tied. Okay, H2O. And 4 oxygen tanks. It's normally enough for plenty of stuff. Only 2 large reactors? That's fine, that's fine. And maybe only 2 refineries, I should check that. Refineries? Yeah, only 2. Do they have the modules? Well, obviously there's some modules. I don't know which ones the refineries have. Refineries, okay, we got... I'm not a big fan of putting speed modules onto refineries, I'm not. I prefer yield modules, just spam a whole ton of yield modules. Because by the time, you know, you got yield modules done, you're actually getting twice as much ore, if you know what I mean. It's very useful. I mean, sure, you know, look, productivity is 300%. But when you got, you know, effectiveness at like 200%, you're getting twice the ores for only, you know, the cost of 1 ore. And, you know, you're not actually going that slow either. Some people like, you know, speed and power efficiency and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of spamming the yield, you know? Okay, so what's the next floor? This floor may be the hangar. Good chance that it's a hangar. Nothing around. Ooh. What's it doing? Hey! Don't close on me! We have the hangar! Oh, this is an airlock! I heard the gas has gone around, right? So, where is the, air vent? I don't know where the air vent is, but I could have sworn I heard the gases. But this little area is probably an airlock. Suck all the air out. And so that way, you know, you can exit here when all the air's out and not have to worry about venting a crap ton out into here. That would make sense. Yes, that would make a lot of sense. At least every single parking spot has definitely plenty of connections. Oh, it's even gun turrets up there. I didn't notice them. You know, getting a very Death Star sort of feel from here. You're gonna fly in a Millennial Falcon or something and then land it here. I don't know why I'm feeling Death Star, because it's not very Death Star-y. But something about, you know, the big open space and the teeth and everything makes me feel like giant Death Star. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird in the head. Wait, I'm not weird in the head. You can't prove anything. No! No! So, next we have... a possible cockpit area? Okay, we're up to those cool windows upstairs at least. Very cool windows. A holographic pad to show you what this place is. Are those speakers? Okay. I like the way they made like a miniature of this place using small blocks. You got yourself the beacon, what looks like sound blocks. Any other strange and unusual blocks to make it look cooler? Oh, we got antennas. Okay, this floor is done. So what's next floor? Next floor is... probably an exit. Yes, an exit. To just walk around and sightsee. Yeah, it's a sightseeing deck. One where you can jump off and can you go? Whee! Well, you certainly won't survive that. But maybe, you know, if you're really risky, you could land on the ledge below. But you can't. Is that a gun? Yeah, that's guns. Okay. So downstairs isn't exactly packed with a lot of firepower, but up here is missiles, machine guns. So up here is, you know, where all the defenses are concentrated on, you know. You'd not want to, you know, come here. You'd want to go from... Oh, I thought there was a turret here. I'm thinking that'd be a sneaky place to put a turret. You have these so that way they rotate and track the enemy. And then you throw in like a laser turret here. It's like, bzz, bzz. Suppose you could modify that later, you know? You modify this to a laser turret. And you use your tracking mod here to go and chase down any airships that come by. Bzz. Watch out! Their antennas are shooting at us. So we go in here and this floor is done. And last floor, we have... another sightseeing deck. Yes, another sightseeing deck. You can sit up here in your dark, spooky room, your hands clasped together looking like Gendo Ikari. Like, this world is mine. All shall bow to my might. Well, it's okay. So what we got to do now is we got to actually test the feasibility of the hangar. Okay, this weird thing is done, and it flies right. What? Don't know how to control it. Oh, here we go. I'm just using the wrong thing. Okay. This flies very strangely, but it's a small ship, so it should do the trick. Coming in for landing! Can you detect me? I don't know. It's probably not on the right team. Oh wait, no, it's opening. It's opening. And it's just opening the section I am in. Nowhere else. Okay. So it's 1/3 segment or a quarter segment? I don't know. But this hangar works. If you're not allowed in, you get eaten by the teeth. And if you are allowed in, it detects you and opens you up to this giant space here. I can't imagine there being very many small ships that wouldn't be able to fit in here. And I could also imagine how freaky it would look having one of these things fly through here while you're sitting around working on your ship, you know, building it or whatever, and then suddenly one of these things fly in. That'd be very strange. That is a very weird jetpack. Not sure there's much else I can do to this thing. I mean, I know normally when I'm doing Shipyard Showcase, I fly them off into the pirates and fight, but I can't exactly do that with this thing, can I? I mean, it doesn't fly despite the fact that it looks like it should be able to. I mean, it does look like a UFO. It looks really intimidating and really, really cool with all the art around it, you know, the decorations. The very fancy decorations. This looks really cool, it does. I gotta admit, the author of this did a really good job. Look at those teeth. I just... this view has me thinking of, what was it? Is it that old movie, you know, or was it like Little House of Horrors or something? You know, I can't remember that old movie name now, you know, the one with that bloody plant with the teeth that sings and stuff like that. That's what this reminds me of, you know, those toothy grins that it has. This view just makes me think giant toothy grin and it wants to eat you up. This is a pretty cool base. It's definitely something that, you know, would really stand out. You really get whatever you want done here. Anyway, guys, I guess that is that for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, well, you know what to do. You hit that like and subscribe button, or share it with your friends. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Bye! Detects you and opens you up to this giant space here. I can't imagine there being very many small ships that wouldn't be able to fit in here. And I could also imagine how freaky it would look having one of these things fly through here while you're sitting around working on your ship, you know, building it or whatever, and then suddenly one of these things fly in. That'd be very strange.